everybody. Welcome to the From Fuller to Fullest Craftcast. If this is your first time here, welcome to the fam. If this is a returning view for you, welcome back from Fuller to Fullest fam. Today I've got a lot of finished objects for you because it's been a little while since I've seen you guys, probably right at a month. It's been a busy summer. We've taken a trip. We've had lots of to and fro, and of course I work in the healthcare world, so y'all know how that is right now. Anyway, welcome back to the Craftcast. I've got some finished objects for you. I've got some new projects you've never seen that are finished. I've got some, I don't think I have any new cast-ons that are in the works. Maybe two that are in the works that you haven't seen. But anyway, let's jump right on in with what I'm wearing. I'm not wearing knitwear. I'm in Southwest Arkansas. It is hotter than blue blazes outside, so I'm in a t-shirt from one of my favorite channels, Roots and Refuge Farm. This is the Grow Something Lovely tee that they put out this spring, I think, this summer maybe. One of their last runs before they moved. My friend Jess, she's great. You would love her if you're into gardening. If you're here because of the gardening, you know you haven't seen any this season really, because it's been bad around here. I have not done well, but I'm a beginner gardener. I'm learning just like a lot of you are. But Jess is a great resource Jess and Maya is a great resource if you're into gardening and homesteading, and I suggest you go watch them. I've just got some water in my Roar Church cup that my dear sweet husband made that vinyl cup for me a few years ago. We're gonna jump right into finished objects because there are a lot of them, you guys. So let's start with, I don't think y'all saw any of these before they were cast on, to be completely honest. We'll talk about the first one that I don't have a picture of, and I don't have it here. I finished the blanket that I asked you guys to hold me accountable to. Finished it, washed it, trimmed all the ends after I wove them in, and sent it off to the neighbor's house for the neighbor girl that my little girl is good friends with. My oldest girl is good friends with. She loved it, fits her just right. It is finished. Sorry you guys, I forgot to get even a photo of it being done. After I finished that, I used most of what's left of the ball of yarn that I used for that. It was Lion Brand Mandala Ombres in the colorway Nifflers. So I used some of it. I've got a little bit more left I'm gonna do some more of these with, but I made some hot pads for the kitchen because I realized I have oven mitts and I've got a few trivets, but I don't have any hot pads. So I mean, what knitter crocheter doesn't have hot pads? Anyway, so I made a few in different sizes. As you can tell, that yarn was a color change yarn. It changes on its own, so these all coordinate but don't look exactly the same. So this one is all one color actually, so I thought that was neat that it ended up being just one color. So I made these. Now that you guys have seen them, I will put them in my kitchen to be used, but this is a really simple pattern. Like, I say pattern, but my aunt, when she was teaching me how to crochet, this is one of the first things she taught me. And basically you do a single chain for however you want it to be on the diagonal. And then you work around both sides, round and round and round in a circle until you can lay it flat and the edges meet in the middle, and you can seam it. This one you can see the seam best because I did, I seamed it differently than I did the others. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, it was this one that I seamed differently than the others. Anyway, so, and then you seam it down the middle, so you've got your axis, your seam lines are opposite directions, but it's doubled in half, so it gives you a little bit more girth to protect your countertops, tabletops, and whatnot. And they just form this square. Another thing I love about this, you can just pull your ends in. You don't have to wheel them in. You just pull them on into the inside and leave them once you've cut it. So, got a bigger one for bigger pans. 3 finished objects there. 4 if you count the blanket that I wasn't able to show you. Then my niece Jocelyn wanted a shawl because I asked her I like to hand make at least one item in the Christmas boxes I do for my nieces and nephews. I get a big box for each of my nieces and nephews. They have their same box every year, and I like to hand knit at least one item in that for Christmas. So I've started those. My niece Jocelyn wanted a shawl, so I found, I have done before, if you're a longtime viewer, I have done before the Wonder Woman wrap, the knit version, and that's been completed for a long time. And she wanted something similar, so, but her favorite colors are red, white, and blue. So I took the crochet version because I've got lots of nieces and nephews to get Christmas done, and it's August. Took advantage of the Bad Wolf Girl Christmas in July cal, which is still going on even though it's August, and I have gotten a lot of Christmas stuff done. So anyway, I did the crochet version this time, and I will tell you, I did the wee size. There's the Wonder Woman wrap in this wee size and Wonder size. I did the wee size because Jocelyn is fairly petite, and I crocheted her the Wonder Woman wrap in red, white, and blue. I did one black strip at the top of this W, and then the white in the middle of the wings. Let's see, what this is, all Karen Simply Soft in black, of course, country blue. This was Harvest Red, I believe. It's a discontinued colorway of red. And the Karen Simply Soft Party in white. I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera. It's a little blown out today. My lights are weird, but it's got some sparkle in it. The party line of colorways all have some sparkle in them, which I thought was just a slight nice touch for her. So that is done. I finished this really fast. I forget, because I knit more frequently than I crochet, how quick crochet worked up so fast. That is done, ready to go in the Christmas bin. And then I have been working these with the rest of my stash. I think I had 4 balls of the Karen Simply Soft Party in white with the sparkle, and I learned to cable. You guys, how awesome. Why is everything so blown out? Let me see if I can make some adjustments here. Not my lens. Let's see if I can make some adjustments. No, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay, so super blown out, but I have learned to cable. Isn't that pretty? So I learned to cable, and I have completed 2 cabled headbands. This is a free pattern that I found on Pinterest. And this is actually from a blog post. So I printed it in a PDF form from Lily Knits. Let's see if I can get that up close where you can see it. Is that clear there for you? Yes. Okay. Anyway, Lily Knits, a free soft knit headband, and I held the yarn double because it is a chunky pattern, and I don't have any chunky yarn. So 2 of these, and that is all my finished objects. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 finished objects for you guys. Wow, that's a lot of knitting. So that's all my finished objects. We'll jump right into whips, and that carries over very well because I'm working on another cabled headband. My plan is to use up the last of this white in headbands and gift them as well. They work up really fast, and they are giving me a lot of experience for a project I want to do soon that I will talk about when we get to acquisitions. But so first work in progress is this cable knit headband, which I think all of my finished objects are things you haven't seen before. That's how busy I've been. Anyway, so next work in progress, I think you guys have seen this. I think I have shown this to you. But this is my Psalm 103 cowl. I do have this being tested in DK right now while I am working on the fingering weight version. And I haven't made any progress on this at all. I haven't touched this since y'all saw it on the last one. Because obviously I was working on other things. But I do plan to pick this back up very soon. This is being worked in Loops and Threads Wool-like in the colorways Charcoal and let me see if the tag is in here. The ball band is in here maybe. No, ball band's not in here. I don't know what the name of this red is, but but this is Charcoal, which is weird because it's, I mean, charcoal is typically darker. This is a fairly light gray. Anyway, so that's what I'm working. It is a fingering weight. This is a colorwork pattern, a stranded colorwork pattern. So you carry your floats in the back here, as you can see. This is the pattern I'm working up. And I do have testers currently working on a DK weight version. So hopefully that will all go smoothly. My plan is to publish my very first pattern in January. So that gives my testers plenty of time to do the test and any gift knitting or crocheting they are doing for Christmas. So that is living in my brown canvas kitchen clutter cinch bag. I love these bags. They're so comfy and great. I love them. With my Smurf pin on it. Have a Smurfy day. Now living in my cow print kitchen clutter bag, waxed canvas, is another project you guys have not seen at all. I've got a stitch marker or a progress keeper on here like you guys have seen it, but I don't believe you have. Maybe you have. I don't remember. But this is the Dino Roar sweater by Meg at Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, Bad Wolf Girl Designs. And her colorwork patterns are a dream to work every time. Look at these cute little dinosaurs. Let me stretch this up so you can. Aren't these dinosaurs so cute? I love them. Of course, you know, colorwork kind of puckers until you wash and block it. But I'm working on this for my nephew, Gage. This is the, what size am I working for him? I'm working the 6 to 8 year size is the size I'm working because I wanted to make sure it fit him for a while because he will turn 6 this year. Anyway, this is the cover photo of that pattern, the Dino Roar by Meg. I love it so much. I'm working this in Yarn Bee Yarns. The body is the soft and sleek low peel fiber. It is 100% low peel acrylic because I'm not going to give my sister-in-law anything that she has to worry about how to take care of it. She can just throw it in the wash and it'll be good to go. This colorway is the dark heather gray, which honestly looks more like a charcoal than that on the Psalm 103 cowl. And then for the dinosaurs is another acrylic by Yarn Bee, but it's a fingering weight. So I held 2 separate colors double, and if I could tell you what those were, I would, but I threw away the ball bands. Like somebody who doesn't tell my podcast viewers what I'm using. Sorry, I'll do better. Anyway, so there is that project. I have not touched the little gray sock. I need to because that is what my oldest girl wants for Christmas, is that pair of socks finished. I have very, very little progress on my Claudia crop. I doubt I will write this one into a pattern because I don't know, I might if there's enough want to, enough interest in it. But I have done very, very little, as you can see on this. This is where you saw it last time. I've gotten that little bitty bit on the sleeve, but I still love this so much. It is, however, for me, so it got put on pause so I can work on Christmas. That's how it goes. When you're a knitter and you want to knit people things for Christmas, all your stuff gets put on hold. It's just how it goes sometimes. Anyway, so I haven't worked on the sock. I haven't made any progress on the dishcloth because it got set aside to work on blankets and everything else, and I worked on those hot pads. So I had the hot pad, ringless, mindful, that's how I like to say it, my mindful knitting, which is the easy, do whatever, have time to pray while I work on it things. So I had the hot pads as my mindful knitting, which it was crochet instead of the washcloth. So there's all that. I'm talking really fast because we're only 16 minutes in and I'm done with my finished objects and my works in progress. So we will move right on into acquisitions so I can tell you about projects I want to do later. I ordered from Hobby Yarns, which is an online shop similar to Knit Picks, and I ordered 8 skeins of each of these. This is the Diablo, which is their mohair blend. It's 30% mohair, 30% nylon, and 40% acrylic, so it's at a great rate already, but I got these while they had their big summer sale, and I got them for $2.50 each. So I got 8 in this white, which the actual colorway is called, I don't think there's an actual colorway name on this. It's just color 1. And this one is color 14. They had colorway names on the shop. There's just nothing on the label. But this is their Diablo, their standard Diablo line in a soft white. It's, no, this is like white. They do have like a creamy white, but this is white. It's kind of, it's not showing up true to color on camera, but it's white. And then this is a pastel rainbow. I don't know if any of y'all have seen this, but there is a machine knit cabled cardigan going around, and it's this pastel rainbow color. It's fuzzy, it's beautiful, but I was not fixing to pay what they wanted for it, and I was not going to pay for a machine knit sweater that all of the reviews were very poor. There were a few good reviews, but there were not many. They said if you had long arms, that the sleeves were not long enough and the body was shorter than they expected. So this way I can get exactly what I want. So I'm gonna work these together. I've already done a test swatch, which I don't have with me, but I've done a test swatch and it comes out beautifully. My plan is to make myself a cabled cardigan, which is why I learned to cable these. Now I need a little bit more practice before I work on that cable cardigan. So I want to finish my Claudia crop before I even start this. I'm going to do some more cabling projects before I start this because, I mean, it's still mohair, so it still is a pain to rip back if I screw it up. So I need more practice. But now I have this and it's not going to cost near as much as it would have because I got it on sale. I got 8 skeins of each. They have, how many yards do they have? 246 yards per 25 gram ball. So I mean that's a lot of yardage. We did good. So I got these, and Hobby sends you something with every order, a little gift with every order. And they sent me these cute little crystal buttons. Can you see those? Let me cover my face. Yes, aren't those cute? So I may put these buttons on that cardigan at a time. Who knows? So acquisitions, finished objects, works in progress. That is everything today in under 20 minutes as far as the knitting, the true knitting content. I did want to show you, I am actually working on what the finished pattern will look like. This is the cover of the cover photo at the moment until I get some pretty finished object photos to put on there. but the Psalm 103 cowl is in process of being written, and I really hope you guys will like it and get it and make it for yourselves. I'm excited. I'm excited about this. So thank you once again for hanging out with me today in my crafty space and holding me accountable to finishing things, because I did finish that blanket, all done. I did make progress on lots of things, just not the things I was supposed to, other than the one that I finished. So until next time, I bless you.